Hi folks, welcome back to Elemental Cartomancy. I'm coming on today to do a walkthrough of the beautiful cat Aura Tarot by my very good friend Malumir Logan. Um, so the cat Aura Tarot, sorry, you can see I've got stuff everywhere here. Let me just move this aside. We'll come to that in a second. Um, this was a Kickstarter that Malumir did, and she very kindly sent me a copy of the deck. Um, This is the box. So Malumir was the creator, or is the creatrix of the Chakra Healing Tarot. This is her first deck. Um, and after that, Malumir created the Cat Aura Tarot. You can see that the artist for both decks has been Ella Mazur. Um, let's have a look and see what it says on the box. So, welcome to the magical world of Cat Aura Tarot deck. Included is a 78 card deck and comprehensive guidebook that empower you to read for yourself, even if you have no experience with tarot cards. The lovely, curious little cats accompany you on your journey of inner healing, wisdom, and connection with your energetic body. They have many stories to share. Okay. Um, it's a kind of a clamshell box. And the art inside is beautiful. Let me just show you that. Wee cat snoozing in the grass. Um, and this is what it looks around. It's the same type of box as Chakra Healing Tarot. The book, um, the book is a decent, it's a chunky book. It's actually I was comparing them just before I started recording, and I think the book for Cat Aura Tarot is just a wee bit chunkier than the Chakra Healing Tarot. Um, but the kind of the the make of it, the way that it's put together is the same. Um, some information. The information we get in the book, so we get a dedication. Um, we get an introduction. There's some information on the chakras. You can see that diagram there. Information on what each chakra means, linked to the tree of life. So you get tree of life with the Sphira and the paths, and how the cards correspond to each of them. Structure of the deck, and then we go in with the card meanings. Sorry, I beg your pardon. We're getting some information on generally on the cards, on how to read them, and some further. There's a lot of information packed into this. For each card, we get 2 pages worth of information, um, and it's the same whether it's the majors or the minors. You get 2 full pages of information. And you can see you're getting like the chakra correspondence, the planetary correspondence, so Venus and Scorpio for the Seven of Cups, or chalices rather. Um, you're getting a bit on the image, a message or an interpretation, vibrant key phrases. So vibrant is like upright, suppressed is your reversed if you read reversals, and traditional key phrases. Um, there's also some spreads, and some acknowledgements. So a fantastic. I was going to say a little book, but it's a chunky book considering that it's it comes in the box. The cards. So the cards have this beautiful kind of a bluish, iridescent gilding. Uh, they are the same cardstock as the Chakra Healing Tarot. So if you guys have the Chakra Healing Tarot, it's that same kind of a papery, beautiful cardstock. Um, except obviously that the cat aura tarot has the gilding. Chakra healing tarot doesn't. It's not edged at all. These are the backs, which are beautiful, and the size is a wee bit smaller, broader and shorter than your average tarot size, but not by much, as you can see. Okay, so this is cute. I didn't actually realise that there was two full cards until just now. But one of them has Malumir's little Gabriel, little Chihuahua, which is really cute. So I think I'll definitely be keeping this full in. Um, So these cards shuffle really nicely, riffle shuffle really well, a nice bridge on them. The only thing is, of course, because it's gilded, you need to be aware that if you're going to riffle shuffle them, you're going to get wear and tear. You can actually see that you can see there that that's already started because I've been riffle shuffling this. Um, if that's not something that you like, then I wouldn't riffle shuffle this. For me, it doesn't bother me. I actually quite like it. It shows that the deck's well loved. Overhand, because of the nice size, it's easy enough to overhand, for me anyway. In terms of a sample spread, I'm actually I was looking at the spreads in the book, and I'm going to use this spread. So Healing Insights spread. When you want to support yourself through an emotional situation, so we actively select a card that feels like it captures the issue, and then for each chakra on that card, we pull a card at random to give some insights on the chakras most affected by that situation. And then the third card, I'll randomly pull that as well, will be supportive, tangible action to take. So I'm actually going to select the Seven of Cups. The reason for that is so I have a tendency to, um, when I'm off work or when I have free time, sometimes I can get a wee bit just overwhelmed with the amount of choice that I have, and it actually it can have this kind of a almost paralyzing effect. Not physically paralyzing, but I end up getting nothing done just because I can't choose and I don't know what to do with myself. A feeling of like kind of a being lost. If anyone knows like kind of a experiences that as well, then you can let me know. Um, Also, I love this card. I think this is an absolutely stunning card. That blue coloration is just stunning. So for me, the Seven of Cups, or Seven of Chalices, does represent that kind of, you know, that, that overwhelmed with choice, kind of a feeling. Um, I think it's the sacral chakra that's so we can see the chat which chakra is energized here or activated by the aura and the sparks that are around the cat. It looks orange to me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look in the book and just check that I'm correct in thinking it is the sacral. It is. Okay. So what I'll do is so this is the only thing that I was talking about, that lovely papery cardstock, which is really nice. But if you're someone who likes to fan your cards out like this, it does make it more difficult to get a nice kind of a glidey fan on them. Okay, so we're going to have a card to represent the sacral chakra, some insight into the sacral chakra. And we're going to have a third card as tangible action to take. Okay, so representing the sacral chakra, we have the Hanged One. Okay, um, the sacral chakra is creative output, it's physical output, it's our physical stamp on the world around about us. Let's bring me back here. Um, it's our creativity, it's our sexual energy, it's basically anything physically that you do to affect the world around about you. That comes from that energy comes from the sacral chakra, is my understanding of it. The Hanged One does represent a bit of like a pause, it represents taking a bit of a stop. Um, Perhaps what it's saying is in terms of like creatively, in terms of physically. So my concern is I feel lethargic and I feel as though I'm not doing anything. I feel as though I'm wasting my time. Um, The hanged man could be saying, well, it's a necessary pause, the fact that you're not doing anything isn't necessarily a bad thing. It might actually be good that you take that time to step back and just observe or just kind of a reflect. It might actually give you new insight into what you have done and where you're going. So there's not necessarily anything wrong with taking a pause every now and then. And I feel like the cards are, um, they're stressing that. Um, we can see more of this beautiful water here, and the Hanged One card as well. So really, really nice. See how well these pictures go together. Some tangible action to take is the King of Swords. Make a plan. Think about it logically. Don't just fret about it and not do anything. Actually look at it, right? Sit down in the morning or sit down the night before, or even at the start of the week and say, right, okay, this is what I want to achieve. This is what I'm going to get done. Um, go through it in that way. Don't just kind of wait for the day to come and then see how you feel, because that's probably, that approach is probably that watery approach that we see represented here is probably why I'm ending up not doing anything. So have a plan, put something in place, something tangible, and then stick to it. And so even if it's just like, right, okay, well, tomorrow I want to get a washing done and get the place hoovered, it could be small things like that. But just knowing that you've achieved what you wanted to achieve for the day might actually it takes away that feeling of guilt that you get when you feel as though you've done nothing. So you get that sense of achievement, that feeling of accomplishment, and that actually energizes and pushes you, and um, it means you're more likely to actually go on and do something else productive with the day. Okay, so that's how I see those cards. Means you get to see them laid out in a wee spread. As you can see, the images are absolutely stunning. Colors are beautiful. Ella's art is, you know, sensational. It's not a word that I use very often. Um, Thanks very much for watching, folks. I hope that you enjoyed this. I will put a wee link in the description to Malumir's website where you can purchase this deck. So do go over and check it out. Also, I'll also put links to the two videos that I did with Malumir where we did detailed walkthroughs of the deck. I think we did the majors and the minors separately. So it's two videos. Um, and it's just amazing getting the creators input on their own deck, in any situation. But particularly nice doing videos with Malumir because she's a good friend. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I shall see you all later. Bye bye.